See you again. 5-second military. About the military world.
So back up. All right.
The M1 Abrams was developed from the failure of the MBT-70 project to replace the obsolescent M60 tank. There are three main operational Abrams versions, the M1, M1A1, and M1A2, with each new iteration seeing improvements in armament, protection, and electronics. Extensive improvements have been implemented to the latest formerly designated M1A2 System Enhancement Package version 3 or SEPV3 and M1A2 SEPV4, respectively. Versions such as improved composite armor, better optics, digital systems and ammunition. 10. The Abrams was due to be replaced by the Future Combat Systems XM1202, but due to its cancellation, the U.S. military has opted to continue maintaining and operating the M1 series for the foreseeable future by upgrading with improved optics, armor and firepower. The M1 Abrams entered service in 1980 and currently serves as the main battle tank of the United States Army and formerly the Marine Corps. The export version is used by the armies of Egypt, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Australia, and Iraq. The Abrams was first used in combat in the Persian Gulf War and has seen combat in both the war in Afghanistan and Iraq War under U.S. service, while Iraqi Abrams tanks have seen action in the war against ISIL and have seen use by Saudi Arabia during the Yemeni civil war. The U.S. Army and West German Army had collaborated on a single design that would replace both the M60 tank and the Leopard 1. The overall goal was to have a single new design with improved firepower to handle new Soviet tanks like the T-62, while providing improved protection against the T-62's new 115mm smoothbore gun and especially high-explosive anti-tank rounds. 11. Failed verification. The resulting design, the MBT-70, incorporated new technologies across the board. A hydropneumatic suspension provided excellent cross-country ride quality and also allowed the entire tank to be raised or lowered by the driver, with the lowest position placing the top of the tank only 6 feet, 1.8 meters, off the ground. New 1,500 horsepower class engines powered the designs, which could both reach 43 miles per hour, 69 kilometers per hour. Two new guns were introduced, a U.S. 152mm design whose primary long-range weapon was the Shalala missile, while the Germans introduced a new 120mm smoothbore design. 11. While the design was highly capable, its weight continued to grow, as did its budget. By 1969, the unit cost stood at 5 times the original estimates, causing the Department of Defense to suspend the program. 12. Development of the tank continued on an austere basis until January 1970, when the DoD ended its tank partnership with Germany. 13. As a result of the problems with the MBT-70, the U.S. Army introduced the XM803, using some technologies from the MBT-70, but removing some of the more troublesome features. This succeeded only in producing an expensive system with capabilities similar to the M60. 14. Congress canceled the XM803 in December 1971, but permitted the Army to reallocate $20 million remaining funds to develop a new main battle tank. 14. the U.S. Army to receive an updated version of the Abrams Main Battle Tank, the M1A2 SEPV3, Fort Hood, Texas, July 23, 2020. The addition of the new tank is part of the ongoing modernization of the GRAYWOLF Brigade set to increase the combat power of Team America's 1st Team during future large-scale ground combat operations. U.S. Army video by Sergeant Calab Franklin, Company C, 3rd Battalion, 116th Cavalry Regiment, 116th Cavalry Brigade Combat Team conducted live fire at the National Training Center, NTC, June 14, 2019. At Fort Irwin, California. The female tank platoon leader communicates with her team by radio as the M1A2 Abrams Main Battle Tank and M2A3 Bradley Battle Vehicle fire at enemy targets. The 116th Cavalry Brigade Combat Team is training at NTC May 24 to June 20 to prepare for its wartime mission. Rotation builds soldier units and capabilities to provide combatant commanders with trained and prepared forces capable of fighting and winning our nation's wars. Don't forget to like and subscribe and watch other videos about the military world.